Okay, good afternoon. This is Lucky Lynx, and we're going to do an experiment today. Now, I've been doing this channel for over a year, and usually I show you guys how to do something, but today we're going to do something a little different that was suggested by my friend Brian here. What we're going to do is we're going to do an actual prediction here for cryptocurrency, because Brian, you actually came to me a couple of weeks ago, and you asked me to throw some cards. He asked me to throw some cards on the
Quant
stamp. And I didn't know anything about it at the time, and your experience was?
The cards and the information that you had helped me. Helped me stay in quant stamp, and it was proper. Basically, I FOMO'd in quant stamp at a really high price, and I wasn't sure about if I wanted to stay in and whatnot, and it all turned around just like the card said. It was a good prediction, and I'm excited to see what we can do on this next one.
Okay, which is the idea and why we're doing this experiment. Brian's a bit of a, he's got some great ideas. He suggested we do this, and there's one thing I never told you guys on this channel is my first job as a psychic was actually advising someone who was a financial planner, and she used to call me and ask me for predictions about stocks. So I was okay doing it because my first gig doing it was the very first experience as a psychic I had was in that capacity. However, that said, my disclaimer is this is not professional. This is not professional financial advice, okay? And there are a lot of things that can come into play here. One of them is if you're going to be investing and you're going to be using the cards, you guys who are doing this and you guys who are getting readings from psychics, be aware that greed, excessive desire, and excessive fear can all affect the outcome. So I know that I ask all the time, do you guys believe if fate is fixed or if it's something that you can affect? I'm not even going to raise that as a question. I'm going to tell you guys that if you get involved in something like this and you get extremely fearful or extremely greedy about it, it's likely to shut down for you. So here's what we're going to do. Brian's going to ask me a question. I'm going to do a prediction based on it. We're going to see what happens, and then we'll leave it to you guys to decide. So go ahead.
Well, Lynx, I got into a new crypto. It's called Neblio.
Okay.
And it's pretty exciting. It's been having a lot of movement, price action, volume lately. So it's gaining some real momentum in the crypto space.
Okay.
And I'd like to just kind of know more about it, maybe about the team, maybe their intentions behind the project, or... Okay,
so one of the things that you want to do when you're reading for someone like this is you want to make sure that the question is specific. The more specific the question, the more specific the outcome. If someone says, just tell me about it, you might get something very vague, and it might be why it affects your outcome here. So you said the second part is what glowed for me, and that's what I'm going to call it, it glowed. You said what about the team?
Maybe their intentions behind the project?
Okay, the intentions behind the project. This one's falling apart on me, so. All right, and I'm using tarot, by the way, you guys. I'm using good old-fashioned tarot. All right, so we got the seeds of a gift, or the seeds of something that looks good is not. So the seeds of something that looks generous and looks like a gift is not. I'm losing the words, but the gift is not. It actually is not what it seems. And however, what starts fast looks like it halts, and then the strength is it balances out then after a while, but does not do what you want it to do. That's the best way I can say it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
In line with the process. Okay. So that's the prediction. I don't know anything about it, and I'm going. And those are usually in these cases the way I want to, so that I don't mess it up with my own emotions, my own other stuff, based on that stuff. I'm not invested in it or anything. So what looks like a gift turns out not to be what is a strong start. Actually feels like it halts, and then it balances out, and then. funny thing is, it looks like in the long run, there is great wealth made for it. The question is for whom?
Look at that card, you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you see this card right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
King of coins.
So there's great wealth that actually comes from it.
I got some goosebumps.
Yes. Yeah. So it looks like strong start, then it stops, then it balances out, then there's a fluctuation, and then it looks like strong wealth comes from it. However, there's a weird behind it for that first question you asked. It feels like what started or felt like a gift is not. Strong start, stop, level out, fluctuation, and then massive. That's massive amounts. So that's a pretty good outcome.
So I really like it. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll see what happens, and there's the wish card. So let's see what happens. That's it. That's my prediction. And again, this was an experiment. This is something I don't normally do, but Brian suggested we do it, and I thought, what the hell, why not? So now, if you guys like it, you want me to do more of this kind of thing, then thumbs up, share the video. Please tell everyone, subscribe, and you guys who are into this cryptocurrency stuff, you want to start putting down, in the comments predictions or coins to predict. Hey, I'm willing to, for donations, I'm willing to throw a card or two. And those of you who, the best thing you can do is get a reading, give me a call for a reading. I'm going to put all the links below. By the way, I've been running this channel for a year, and people are always telling me how much they love it. And what I'm going to say is I'm going to start putting a donation link. If you want to keep this content on this channel going so that I can put more and more content on here, please donate. I'm going to put donation links on the bottom. And I'm also going to put the email and my phone number where you can call me to get a reading. If you want to schedule a reading, you want to learn my rates, my availability, you can do it that way. Otherwise, donate. And then I just started a Patreon account. Find me on there because I'm going to start showing people how to do readings on there. I'm Lucky Lynx, as always, wishing you success and good fortune in all you do. And those guys who have invested in this, good luck to you guys. I wish you guys the best, and I will talk to you soon. How was it?